Hey, this is an update for Snappie. This is technically Snappie 2.0 now. I had to rewrite the code from scratch, so I got the opportunity to smash some bugs as well as add a few more features. And the TLDR is that Snappie is a rewrite of the default SnapPy. So this is going to be the default Shift S. You can see the cursor options are here and the selection options are up here. I always thought that was a little bit disorganized for my liking, so I decided to reorganize that. After you install Snappie, there's plenty of videos for that online. So if it's enabled, you'll see the preferences here. In the general tab, you still have your keyboard shortcuts and you can set that to whatever you want. I replaced the default, so Shift S. And if you do that, I used to recommend going into your key map, going to key binding, searching Shift S, and disabling the default pie so it won't interfere with Snappie's pie. Now you can disable that right from within the default menu or the preferences menu, and I think that that's a little bit helpful. The other thing that still remains is going to be, as long as you have an object selected here, I don't use the snap to grid options. So if you do, you can enable that in the preferences. So now you can see the grid options, but I want to keep that clean and I don't use it in my workflow. So by default, that's turned off. And let me just show you these tools really quick, but that's the TLDR. It's a organized menu for your snapping options. So if you want to stick around, let me show you the other tools that I have in here. So as an example, I use this for blocking out a lot. If I've blocked out one of my objects with any shape and I would like to replace that shape with another, let's say in this instance a cylinder, you can use these options, the align cursor and align object, to do that very quickly. So instead of going in here and matching up the location and rotation to this object, all you have to do is align cursor, which will match the 3D cursor's alignment, location, and rotation. You can see these are identical now. And then selecting your object you would like to align and saying align object. And now we're done. So that's very helpful for me in my workflow. What this is not good for is in the instance of you maybe wanting to snap a face to another face to get these objects to line up correctly. Snappie is not built to do that, but you're in luck. Machine Tools is an add-on made by an amazing developer, and they have some really good tools in there that should help you. If you check out their YouTube channel and check out, this is the link to the add-on. It's just built into Snappie, just in case you want that as well. So that's going to be the alignment tools that I have in here. The other thing that I changed a bit is going to be your granular controls here. So instead of always resetting the cursor to the world origin, I thought you might want some granular controls over that. So you can see the cursor is aligned, but if you want to reset the rotation, you can do that. Now the rotation is zeroed out, as well as the location. You can send that back to the world origin down here. The other thing that you can do is do that with your active object that you have selected. We can reset the rotation and reset the location. Keep in mind that this is without the location and rotation applied. We can always reset that back to whatever it was. If you have applied any of those, everything will already be zeroed out. This is now its origin. So just keep that in mind. The other thing that I have in here is this, which is isolation mode, and it simply allows you to set a home location, and we're getting over here, and a target location for an object, and you can switch in between them. And each object has a home location and a target location that you can set and reset. So this is helpful for visualizing. I think you can always hide your objects, but sometimes you just want to move them out of the way, and I think that the toggle for that is very helpful. Okay, so that's going to be the update on Snappie. I hope that it helps in your workflows. Please feel free to let me know if you find any bugs or anything. This is more of a passion project and kind of a side thing that helps in my workflow, and I just offer it to you and in hopes that it will help in your workflow as well. So, all right, hopefully you enjoy. Have a good one.